definitely a skill that I have had to take the time to work on. It's not been one of my strengths. And I was going through my things the other day. I was just, like doing some decluttering and organizing a couple months ago. And I came across a handout from a course that I had done like some years ago from RSPCH, the level 2 in supporting behavior change. I did that as, a continuing professional development thing. So I thought this is useful. It's a good reminder to me and to anybody else who struggles with listening. So the first thing you need to do to be more effective at listening is to stop talking. You can't listen if you are talking. And as you can see, for me, I've got the YouTube channel. I love to chat. So I've learned, just stop talking. If somebody is talking to you, just stop talking. You'll get your chance. Build rapport. Put the talker at ease. When you build rapport and people feel at ease with you, they'll open up more. If you show people friendliness and warmth. And it's funny, actually, looking at this, it reminded me of what I've started to learn on my counseling course about the person-centered theory. That's more to do with like the qualities of the counselor. So if a counselor is congruent, if a counselor is genuine, warm, and they show empathy, then that helps the listener, the client, to become more open. And these are just things for life skills. So build rapport with people, let them feel at ease, let them feel comfortable, really actually be interested in people, in what they have to say, and then they will share more with you. The third way, show the talker that you want to listen. So focus on them, pay attention, use your eyes, face the person. One thing with my husband, he's very good at multitasking, but I still say to him sometimes, when I'm talking to you, I know you can hear me, but I would still like you to look at me. I know you can hear, but I still want you to look at me, because that just lets you know you're actually listening. Remove any distractions. Now, this is key for us nowadays, because we love a phone, love a tablet, love a screen. We love all of them. We're properly that generation, because so much is happening on our phone. But guess what? There's a whole world outside of our phone, and human relationships still matter. I know we're living in a time where there's a huge push towards AI, and soon there will be an even bigger push towards virtual reality. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video next year. But yeah, just remove distractions, focus on the person in front of you. You can check social media later, all of that can wait. Empathize with the talker. So when the person's talking to you, reflect what they say. Oh wow, you mentioned this, you mentioned that. Like, let them know that you're actively listening by paraphrasing and mentioning some of the things that they have said. Be patient, allow someone to finish what they're saying. This is where I definitely struggle, because it's like, I just want to sorry, no, you go, no, you go, no, you go. The ones where you're talking, no, you go, no, you go. So just be patient. It's okay. Just breathe. Just breathe. Hold your judgment. This is very much like what I'm learning. But if somebody's sharing something with you, and they can see your face start to turn like, if somebody can see all of that, they're going to start to clam up and feel like, you know what, you're not even listening to me, so I'm not going to share. So just keep judgment to yourself. Don't criticize. If you criticize the person, it's gonna become now it's a battle, because I'm gonna get my dig in, you're gonna get your dig in. And again, in my most immediate relationship with my husband, I've seen that where, you're gonna dig at me, I'm gonna dig at you, and you're not actually having a healthy conversation. Now it's just two people going at each other, seeing who can criticize the best, and then afterwards pies on your face, because you got to come back like, I'm sorry I said that, I was angry. Ask relevant open questions. So like a closed-ended question would be, or what would it be? You like the shea butter, don't you? And then an open, it's just because the shea butter's in my face. And then an open one would be, do you like shea butter? So, ask questions, because ask open-ended questions, because when you ask open-ended questions, it gives the person to like be more descriptive, share more information, as opposed to kind of asking a statement where it's like, it's kind of a yes or no. And it also shows that you've already kind of prejudged the situation. And what we mentioned before, if you show judgment, the person will clam up. Another thing is just stop talking. Again, stop talking. A lot of times we just listen to respond as opposed to listening to hear. And I know that's been me in a lot of my interactions, and I've had to learn to really listen. And do you know what? Conversations are so much more enjoyable when you have two people who are really listening to one another, and two people who are really interested in what the other person is saying. Think about it, and hopefully you're not that person, and if you are that person, then work on it. But when you're talking to someone and all they're doing is talking about themselves, and they just bring everything back to themselves, and it's just me, the conversation gets boring. You're not going to feel that inclined to call someone or build a relationship with someone who can only speak about themselves. But if you know someone, and you know, do you know what, when I call that person, they will listen to me, you'll feel more inclined to pick up the phone and call that person, or reach out to them and hang out or whatever. So 10 tips for effective listening started today. Carry it into 2022. I hope this was useful for you. Bye.